What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Stephen McCoy. You are listening to Spoken in Session, and today we have a special guest, a rising independent hip-hop artist, philanthropist, and real estate mogul who goes by the name of SupaPat. He's here to talk about his new music and all that he's been working on. SupaPat, welcome to the show. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for having me.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, before we could speak about the present and future, let's remind everyone a little bit where it all started. First, you released a mixtape in 2012 hosted by DJ Drama, right?
Correct.
Yeah, how did that come about?
It actually came about, I had a friend who did a record for Ludacris a couple of years back, and they had a little relationship, and then I played him a few of my records. He liked them. He ended up coming out to Vegas to do a party at Rehab, and from Rehab he came over to my studio and we kind of put it together then. And then, from there it was just casino mixtape.
Yeah, but before you even started rapping, you actually wanted to become a basketball player, right? Like, didn't you receive? You earned a walk-on basketball scholarship in Washington.
Well, what ended up happening is I ended up getting hurt. I ended up hyperextending my big toe, and my coach actually took my scholarship away. So that actually is what led me to focus on music. Because, we was always freestyle every day, even when I played basketball. But when I got cut from the team, it made me, go home, and that's when I started, taking music more seriously.
Oh, cool. So then you got into real estate. How did that play in music and real estate? How did that come about?
Well, actually, it's ironic, man, because, I got a lot of friends that's older who, some was up in the streets, some wasn't, but one of the guys who was street actually got his real estate license, and I just got it because he got it, and I looked up to him, and then it actually ended up working out for me because it almost kept me from over there because I was able to make some good money pretty fast. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's real estate.
Yeah, that's how that came. Yeah, that's how that came about. And then just doing music. It was just something that I did every day after class. When you just want to, showing homes and everything. So it was just something that we do all day, every day.
Yeah, it's good to see a young man just buying houses. You know what I mean? So you gained a whole lot of attention. You opened up for Grammy Award winner Kendrick Lamar. How was that? Like, that was like your first big thing, right?
Yeah, I've done 1,000 shows around, like Vegas and, smaller shows. That's probably, like one of the bigger ones. But again, his people and knew some of my people. I had a road manager at the time. And they kind of put it together, and it was magic.
Yeah, was it good working with him? Like, can you tell us anything about, like, did he give you any advice or anything like that?
No, he had pretty much showed up late. I think he was doing some other tour thing too. So, we just kind of, met in passing and,
That's cool. Do you have any dream collaborations?
Dream collaboration, I have to say, would be Jay-Z. That would probably be my dream. Or Lil Wayne or Drake. You know what I mean? But Jay-Z's probably the best. Or the one that I would favor the most.
So, of course, you just shot the visual for your new single, Duncan. Tell us about that. I saw the behind the scenes footage.
Yeah, well, the concept came out of, I was actually up in Miami watching a Heat game, and LeBron James just dunked on somebody, and it just made me, get the concept of just dunking on people in the means of stunting. You know what I mean? So when you get, fresh to death, you feel like you dunking on the people at the club. When you pull up in your nice car, you feel like you dunking. When girls put on their nice heels and they get fresh, they feel like they dunking. So it was just, it came up when I was up in Miami.
Now, did you receive like a lot of negative backlash, just dealing with negative people around you?
I've dealt with so many negative people, I really don't even feel it or see it no more, to be honest. It's like non-existent to me at this point. Like, it's been so much that to not let it get under my skin. I just didn't have to just, look at it as it's non-existent. I look at stuff, if it gets up energy, you let it have power. If you don't. So I don't even pay no attention to those kind of.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out like what could have been the meaning behind the Super Inc. You're the founder of Super Inc., which supports privileged Americans. Can you elaborate a little bit on this foundation? Like, how did that come about?
Yeah, I was born, to a mom who was 14 years old. She had my other brother at 16, my brother 17, and my other brother at 19. So I grew up real hard. We foster home hops. My mom always been a woman that worked hard. She has her bachelor's, her master's. She wrote books. She just never really got help. And being that she came from a broken home, her father was murdered. Her mom, was real bad into drugs. So, she grew up hard, but she never really got help. So that was kind of the inspiration, to start the nonprofit, was to, support, kids like myself, and not just like myself, but, single parents. We got this program, we developed it now to where, 1 month out the year, we're going to be a significant other to a man or female and pay half of their bills, as if they were
I think that's amazing.
So that, came out of just, growing up that way. And like I said, I didn't really have the mom that wanted to be on welfare and all that stuff. She wanted to aspire to be, good up in the community, but she just didn't have the help sometimes. So that's kind of what the inspiration behind the nonprofit.
Wow, I definitely respect you for that, for, making a difference, using, your story and your voice to help other people. Like, I definitely respect that.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Is there any way that we can help out? Like, if we wanted to donate anything, is there a website for it?
Yeah, the website is supainc.org.
Okay.
And again, Super, stands for Supporting Underprivileged Americans, all colors, all creeds, all backgrounds. As long as you will need help. So go to supainc.org. We have a page that you can donate to, and then our upcoming events will be also on there too. You can see some of our past events as well.
Where do you see yourself in the future? Where would you like to be like in 5 years?
The future for me is, starting a few more businesses. I get a passion out of creating jobs, opportunities for other people. So I plan on having more streams of income for other people. Also plan that musically I can be in a position where I'm in a position where I'm making money and, inspiring people through my music, and continue my nonprofit to grow. I really got a passion for that. I really want, it to be one of the bigger companies in America at some point. So I just plan on, working hard and staying focused to get these things to the level I feel they could be at.
I like that. So what do you say to that guy that was like you, that went through all of, those hard times that you went through?
I would just say always stay focused on the bigger picture. Some stuff happens along the way that distracts some of us or takes our focus off of the focus, but I would just say stay focused on the bigger picture and let all your decisions, because, wrong choice of decision could change everything. So just stay focused on the bigger picture.
Right. And I have to say, watching, your behind the scenes footage, it looked like you and your team were just having a whole lot of fun. I don't feel like we see enough of that from rappers. Like, it's always about the ego and the perception. And I hope that, you'll continue to keep having fun in music, because really music is supposed to be a fun thing, So,
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely try to be as genuine and as real as I can be. I don't really have no ego, but besides who I am every day, and we were just having fun. That's the vibe the song gave me, and that's just the vibe we was on.
I really appreciate you for the interview, for coming on the show, and definitely wish you much success. You are an inspiration to all of us, really. From all the things that you went through, and, look at you now, you know what I mean? And it's still a long road to go, but you came so far from the road you started. So we definitely appreciate you for making a positive difference.
Hey, well, thanks, and I appreciate you for having me on the show, giving me some of your time.
Thank you.